Hey, hey, people. We live. I hope so, anyways. Okay. Today we're going to be starting Justice for All. Let's go. Oh, I can't run forever. Man, what a dream. That doesn't sound fun at all. Okay. Okay. It's nothing personal. Okay, my head's throbbing. Okay. Okay. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Okay. Trouble. Okay. I'm the one in trouble. What? Okay. Prove that you're not guilty. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Who are you, chick? You get the wrong person. Okay. Oh shit, have we got amnesia? Amnesia. Not the time to get amnesia. Guess I must have amnesia. Okay then. I'll be safe to say I'm a defense attorney. Okay. My girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. Oof. I don't think this is a bad dream. Okay. So Maggie Bird's on trial. Talking to me? Yeah. My life's in my hands. I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, my memory's kind of... Okay. Because the defendant's a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Okay. Fair but swift. Okay. Check the court record. Okay. Broken neck, body was also covered in bruises. My client. The victim and a policeman seems to was dating the defendant. Prosecutor lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Okay. The defendant is accused of killing her lover. Oof. What to a policeman? It wasn't me. Besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. Okay. Prosecution proves that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. That's how you answered last time. Okay. I won't show you any mercy this time. Okay. Ugh. State your name, occupation, boy. Dick Gumshoe. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct. You don't look very well. Also, the defendant, she works under me, so you know. While I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me. Okay. Such a wonderful guy, I never forgot what he's done for me. Okay. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Okay. It happened at the park near our headquarters, Expose Park. An interesting name for a park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. Details are listed in the report that was distributed. This autopsy report. Okay. I see everything's order in there. Okay. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. Time of death. 6th of December, 6:28, broken neck. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing. Okay. So the autopsy confirmed the time of death. Okay. May Your Honor. Prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Okay. Okay. My head's not on right today. I've got amnesia. There's a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. What's there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, just nerves. Give me a second. Okay. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Okay. Okay. I broke a pair of glasses. There we go. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses whilst he was being shoved and held on to him as he fell. These glasses you're wearing. This is my spare pair. Okay. But these glasses they found at the crime scene are not mine. Okay. You sure about that? There's a coincidence that on that same day I accidentally stepped on mine. Interesting. Further evidence, okay. Decisive evidence, they say. Okay. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body. During this date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I'm not saying it, but it's clearly the defendant's name. This piece of evidence, on the glasses, it's hard to say she's the culprit. Okay, hold up. Bit odd. It's a bit odd that someone would put the person's name. Prosecutor would like to submit his picture. Understood? Fine. As if the glasses alone didn't make it look suspicious. Which is true. Victim even wrote your name clearly on the dead ground. Okay, I mean, I don't know if anyone have ever done that. It's a conspiracy, I'm not guilty. Okay. Okay, let's cross-examine. Okay. Okay. Prosecution's witness all hide things from the court, which means they lie from time to time. Lie? What? Isn't that detective your superior? Well, even if they don't mean to lie, sometimes people just remember things wrong. Okay. Well, that detective, he just sort of look like a scatterbrain. Okay. Damn, judge is on our ass today. There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body. Let's cross-examine.
Hold it!
almost and kinda are not good enough in a case like this. Any more proof? There's some that clearly links the defendant with those glasses. The dirt and sand rubbed any traces of fingerprints or anything else. Okay. So what you're saying, detective, is that you have nothing that proves those glasses are my clients. I see. So there is no proof. Totally feel it down in my gut. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area. Okay. Now, you sure he was pushed and that's how he fell? Yeah, pal, if you look at the wounds on the victim's body, there's no way it was anything else. Okay. The victim fell pretty far. But you managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. Culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name that of my client? I don't like saying it, but it's clearly the defendant's name, Maggie. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look at it, it still says Maggie. Don't hurt me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now that you mention it, something does feel kind of off about this picture. Okay. With this piece of evidence in the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit. And he's certain it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground. There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand, and there were grains of sand stuck underneath his pointing nail. Okay. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Okay. It wasn't so cool when you present evidence. Okay. Okay. Heard that lately you can present not only evidence but people's profiles as well. Okay. Okay. So there was a bit of hubbub over the statement here. So the client's name Maggie, but we can present profiles. Oh, okay. I think we found our contradiction, guys.
Objection!
What is it? It's coming over me. Without thinking, I just blurted out objection and yelled at the top of my voice, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. Detective Gumshoe. You talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile excuse, Mr. Wright? You'll see, it's very crucial. I believe this may be some sort of amnesia stage. Well, this is the second game, so I'd imagine it's a bit of a tutorial for anyone who hasn't played the original, I guess. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. Defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. That did happen at the start, lightning strikes. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? That's right here that it's Maggie Bird with a Y. Was it the bird caught the cat napping? What's going on here? I have no idea here, sir. Okay. As you can see, The victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie, with an IE. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled Maggie with an EY. This is a blatant contradiction of facts. How about that? I ain't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell a name correctly. Objection! Thank you, Lightning Strikes, for the like. May I remind you that it was who you said. The defendant is accused of killing a lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not hold on the name. This is very true. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were in fact lovers? Yes, I am quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Okay. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Ah. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going out for about half a year. It sounds like they're even talking about marriage. Ooh. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday. Maggie, Officer Bird, got an Officer Prince a present. It was something she had brought over 2 months ago. I should know because she's come to me to ask what she'd get for him. Okay. Those two sound like they were very close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. May cross-examine. Finally, we get to cross-examine this motherfucker. Okay, listen. We've been going out for about half a year. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince assembled seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I'd gone on that trip. What is it? Nothing, sir, really. Anyway. Okay. Sound like they were even talking about marriage. Marriage? Wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What, you saying the guy's got to marry someone the same age as himself? No, that's not what I meant at all. Dr. Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know. I think this fella has a ways to go for marriage. Mind your own business, pal. Oh, okay. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday. Okay. You mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. Glad you're such a cheerful old man. Maggie, Officer Bird, I got an Officer Prince present. He seems to know a lot about the defendant. No, that's because I'm a boss and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. And even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me, so if someone has as much as scratches there, I really don't need to know that much. Okay. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Well, wait a second. What are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty. Should have you arrested. Okay. Okay. Two months ago. She's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove. Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see, a baseball glove. Officer Prince is a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Okay. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was a custom made. Oh, custom made. Okay. So the glove was custom made. Okay. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to the case. Yes, it would seem that there's a little relevance. What do you think? Do you think this glove is really relevant? Of course it's relevant. Of course it's relevant. That glove's the key to this whole case. Is that what we're doing now? We're bluffing in court? Okay. Very well. You're that convinced, and let us hear some more about the matter. Okay. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. What? And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Looks like a banana. If you squint, it looks like a banana. It's rather yellow, wasn't it? Officer Prince really liked the colour yellow. Okay. That's why you had to special order it. That's right. That and one other reason. Prince Court's had enough. It's clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yep. Now, if that's true, it brings up an important question. Was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Okay. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped underneath the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that were caused from him writing on the ground. From this, we confirmed that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. Okay. Okay. And Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Okay. Can you really determine handwriting based on a sample written in sand? This is why amateurs are amateurs. We're not a bunch of simpletons, pal. Scientific investigation in this country is actually pretty good. I believe it's time to get back to the real point. Agreed. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm it was the victim's handwriting. So in the end, you couldn't confirm it. Hey, don't you look down on us. I told you, we're not a bunch of simpletons. Everyone knows you can't find out everything you want in scientific investigation. Never heard that before. Me neither. Go on. Okay. Next, we check the victim's pointer finger. Pointer finger? You know, the one you're always pointing and waving at people's faces. Okay. Every time you do it, I have a mini heart attack, like you're trying to kill me. In any case, you examine the victim's index finger. Okay. Okay. We found that it was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. It proves that he did write the name of his own finger, which explains why the sand stuck under his nail. Okay. And there's more. There were also scratches on his skin. Scratches on his skin? Yup. You can't see them with your naked eye, but they're there. That's incredible. Sure is. That's the power of scientific investigation. They're so small we have to use a magnifying glass, like a really strong one. Like a microscope. Yep, that's it. From this, we can confirm that the victim wrote his name with right hand. Are you absolutely sure? Hello there, baptism by fire. Welcome in. Believe in the power of science. Okay. What if my evidence is solid enough to be accountable? Listen to this. You would think there was only one conclusion. That the name was definitely written by the victim. But don't you think that would be really strange? If Dustin really wrote that message with his right hand, do you think I would have gone through that much trouble to get him his present? Present? What about it? Wait, the present? Okay. Isn't that a right-handed glove, though? Fuck it. She said the present. Objection! Oh, nice. Detective Gunshoe, take a look at this. It's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what's special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but it's really yellow. That's about it. Yes, it's really yellow, but it's only one of its qualities. What? There's also another reason why it's special. What would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Is it? Oh shit, yeah. It's a right-handed glove for a left-handed thrower. Left-handed? Well, you're absolutely right. Gloves made to be worn on the right hand. That's why it had to be custom made. I've never seen a bright yellow left-handed glove for sale, have you? Nope. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from his picture it was his... Wait a second. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. That is, I mean... Overruled. Mr. Wright, I'd like to know what your line of reasoning proves. Okay. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written the message with his right hand. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Okay. Hors d'oeuvre! Hors d'oeuvre! Not possible that the name was written by the victim himself. Okay. That means Maggie is... No. It's not possible. The evidence from the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent. Okay. Well, I can breathe again. Okay. It seems that we've reached the conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. So you got complimented by the judge again, you're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer. I'm joking, more than ready to retire. One second. Oh. Sorry, saw a message on Discord. Not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes. What's the meaning of this? The prosecution's not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. And what did this witness witness? The moment this victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. Order in the court. I believe a recess in order. Afterwards, we'll hear from the new witness. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. Interesting. We started straight off in court with amnesia. 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 Yes, amnesia. Can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Oh. Why didn't you tell me, sir? Sorry, I didn't mention it to you. I know what to do. You can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. No, I think I'll pass on this one. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it shouldn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. You can fill me on a few things. Of course, I'll be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and I can tell you about me. Okay. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So, my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back and maybe it'll help. A business card. I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? There are some numbers written on the back. That's your cell phone number. Okay. I guess for now we should stop talking about me. Start talking about this case. Okay. I'm gonna tell you, can't think of anything other than the incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? You always see it when we talked about it in the detention center? Tell me, this might be very important. It was on the day of the crime just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Okay. All of a sudden the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. So where's the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? To me? Is that phone in my pocket? I mean this? You think it has anything to do with the murder? Not really, no. If my eyes lit up. You were here all along. Oh. I called you a million times but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Who in the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Okay. A good one to you too, Maya. Okay. So how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? And what if I said everything will be fine? That's why it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Thanks. What the heck is this? A list. There's like 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Okay. Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. Where did you get this list from in the first place? Don't remember. You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday? Oh, is that right? These numbers are in the memory of that phone Maggie found. Okay. Uh-oh. Whew. Okay, what have we just been given? So we've got the baseball glove, a business card with a handwritten cell number for myself on the back, and a list of con artists and their phone numbers stored on the cell phone that she found. But we also have this cell phone. Okay. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this, I can't. Okay. Better get a move on. Okay. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Before I do, if I may say a few words. It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way, you see. So I ask that the court might be a little lenient on. There's no need to give a precedent, just hurry up and call your witness. Okay. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. Okay. Please state your name. Okay. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. All right, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, right? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? Oh, I not stand for that, now that you've tinted the court's eyes and coloured me wrongly. Okay. So he waffles like Goldbag. A human chatterbox, possibly. Fashion cars, women glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Okay. This guy is a little sus. Glasses, but you weren't wearing glasses? That's enough, your name, witness? Is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I'll see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. What happened again? Jesus. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso of a PhD in drifting, as it were. Dick Wellington, is that what it is? If you want to, you can call me a university student in transit. Okay. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were taking a strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you're attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. I remind you that I'm no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mummy. If you must know where I'm at. Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park. Taking a walk, you know. Okay. What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. Okay. Banana. Did he say a banana? Okay. Okay, so we believe in our client at least. Okay, let's question the witness. Cross-examination! I was at the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation.
Hold it!
So you're at the park all afternoon. You seem to have a lot of free time. That's very rude of you, but then again, what can I expect? That's what you get from a man who graduated from a no-name trashy university. No name, trashy. Now, this might be hard for a mush-headed, even-minded baboon like you. Baboon! I have to be very careful about the future of our great country. And I thought you said you were thinking about which college to go to just now. Oh, please. Which university I go to will directly affect my future in this country? Okay. That arrogant little snot. I don't remember the time that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m.
Hold it!
How do you know what time it was? So you're not wearing a watch, so... Is that the best you can do? You think you can discredit me like that? Well, it's a third-rate, beta-biased fool. I guess I can't expect real smarts from you. How did you know what time it was? I can't believe I have to deal with a worm like you. You're just a shallow man who can only slam on desks and point at people for fun. I guess I don't have a choice. I tried to explain it's that third-rate simpleton like you can understand. There was this little thing they call a clock at the park. You get that? You know what a clock is? It's a thing that tells you the time. As you can see, Mr. Wright, it's even in this picture of the crime scene. I looked at that clock and that's how I knew the time. If you ask me, it's some concept of break a time part and total non-substantial final, a real first-class person just live no, but I know and wear a watch. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna listen to you. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above right in front of my eyes.
Hold it!
How did you know he was a police officer? You obviously have no idea how powerful my deductive reasoning skills are. With one glance, I could tell just what kind of occupation he held. That shoddy do-it-yourself hairstyle practiced on a police officer. He was wearing a uniform. Okay. Okay. You met Charming already when you looked up.
Hold it!
Animals have this thing called an eye. I don't care if I have them or not. Did you or not get a clear look at her face? Okay. Of course she remembers the face. Okay. So you sure you're not mistaken? Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. Damn. Who is this dude? And who does he think he is? There's no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Did you notice anything else of interest? The only other thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. But it was actually more than just one. More like a bunch of bananas. Now, what a bunch of bananas be doing now? And why would I know such a thing? I'm only telling you what I saw. Okay. Must stop something for a bunch of bananas. It would be an accuracy. Okay. I think we got our answer. There's only one thing that we have that looks like a bunch of bananas.
Objection!
Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? I don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. Why not? Come on. That's where you'd be wrong. So right, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? What? Baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? Uh-oh. I think this proves one very important fact. This witness has bad eyesight? Oh wait, this is how bad are your eyes? Wait, you asking about that or Sullivan? Very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. Oh, objection overruled, yay! What? You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You know those people who refuse to take the video. Okay. They're both 2,200. Yes, then why aren't you wearing your glasses? Is it because they're broken by any chance? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. You know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses to replace them. How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You're an unrelenting evil man. You know those people who rejected Joan of Arc. Okay. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time. Therefore, the insanity of that woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be saying the same by this witness. Ooh. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It's very possible to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, this person's life is at stake. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Okay. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realised I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. He seems very... Okay, what have we got that proves times? Nothing on the phone. He died at 6:28. He just mentioned 6:45. The clock here shows 7 o'clock. That is correct, okay. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl's the murderer. Can we question the witness now, Mr. Wright? Okay, let's go. girl in the upper path ran away as soon as she realised I was there.
Hold it!
She ran away just like that. Yeah, she did. She saw me and flew the nest like a guilty bird she is. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that pun too hard for someone who only got a third-rate education? Actually, that did take me a few seconds to get. Anyway, she ran away the instant she saw you. How could you tell it was my client? The witness has already answered that question. He has stated that the defendant is the culprit. This is true, Mr. Wright. I'm striking your question from the record. How can I get more information out of him? After I immediately called the police station to report the crime. Immediately, as in immediately, I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen, or do not teach that in your pitiful school. You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Okay. Must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made the call. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken the time I called. And if I'm wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. Okay. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since I showed up within 10 minutes. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of the day. But suddenly before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. We only have 2 things that show time. But we've got the time here, so we had 15 minutes to play with the body.
Objection!
Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? You mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. There's clearly a 15-minute gap here, do you know it? I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during that 15-minute gap. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected he would be a few little dazed.
Objection!
15 minutes is hardly what I call a little dazed. Mr. Wellington. Yep. Explain yourself. What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions as if you're trying to open all the layers in a matryoshka dough. You was thinking really something special? Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. You're saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things. Have you ever heard that all genes have a strange taboo? Oh, I'm not reading that. Enough. Should we just question further? Always question further. Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone, I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that maybe was his. Okay. Well, I think this cleared this issue up. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have his cell phone because he lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by a search for a phone booth. But there's a phone booth right in front of the body. Witness's testimony does not make any sense. I do not believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. How dare you? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You have some sort of proof, don't you? Well, yeah, it's pretty obvious. It's a phone booth. It's quite simple. Please take a look at this. Crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. If you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something's wrong with you. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. It's a phone booth. That's correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Hors d'oeuvre. What does reporting a crime a little late prove for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. That's the reason enough to throw away suspicion on his throw suspicion on his testimony. Okay. And I bet his phone really is his. Let's kill Dustin to get his phone back. Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. There was no reason to kill for it. And on top of that, he was still having a cell phone she found anyways. Okay. Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing through those 15 minutes? There is only one possible explanation. Let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned, if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalised. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Okay? Please check the court, the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police straight away? Would it be the broken glasses? Because if the glasses were his and he had poor eyesight, yeah.
Take that!
They were found underneath the body as well. Mr. Wellington! Don't do that, you almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah, where did you find? Uh-oh. I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That the glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order. No, wait a second, hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer's quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find the glasses and search frantically for them. What he didn't realise was that they were under the victim's body. That's why it took him 15 minutes to make that call. Are you indicating the witness is the real murder? Of course. That's precisely what I'm doing. I know him, right? He's the real murderer. Did you figure it out? More or less. Turns out his cell phone was the key to the case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot. Really? This is so exciting watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order, order. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accused the witness of being a murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. Third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you're not the murderer. That's easy. For example, there's the name of the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean your name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like that, you can read that, right? But we already know that this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie and the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to make the name on to write a name on the ground. But wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie or Maggie? That's a good point. The witness didn't even know Miss Bird before the trial. But we have the telephone call. So anyway, this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand. There was a way. It would be best if we could prove the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Telephone call. Mr. Wellington, first name Beef. You didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realised you'd lost it, what did you do? What did I do? You try to find it by calling it? How did you? Ooh. You're one of these questions have nothing to do with. Overruled. That's alright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there's some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park, and she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'm right there. Ooh. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake? My client's name is Maggie, but the name on the ground was written Maggie. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded, not how it was spelled. Ooh. Hors d'oeuvre, hors d'oeuvre! Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is, it's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That's absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive this witness could have had? It's very simple, Your Honor. You sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Please now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. What could be proof that the witness had a motive? Mr. Con artist, whatever. Let's go for it.
Take that!
Mr. Wellington's motives right here. Okay. What is this? A list. These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. We looked up all those numbers. Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artist? Can you explain why these numbers are on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers of a person is worse than crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided that militant artist. Okay. Don't care, Mr. Wellington. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think of any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Okay. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on their phone? It's not obvious. The witness is a member of that group? Wellington is a member of the very group. Okay. All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone was to look into these phone numbers, it would all be over for you. This is what you had to kill, really? That makes quite a bit of sense. Okay. Okay then. You don't care to explain. What's he gonna do? I got your ass now. Oh. That the police officer. What? Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witnesses. Okay. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Okay. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington did was meet Miss Bird and get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? Okay, maybe that slime ball's also for the crime scene that made him commit this murder. After Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen someone that didn't agree with him when he got there. What was this something that didn't agree with the witness? He was police, I can tell.
Take that!
What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he's still within the park wearing his police uniform. The guy that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask for a few questions for returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they'd already run a check on the phone. He went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in a uniform. Okay. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Bit late to be thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are... Uh-oh. What's up? Not bad for a person with third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? Gosh, really creeped me out. All you've been waving around and talking about is a suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? Already told you earlier. That phone I've lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. You can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? It was good to see you squirm. Okay. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor, this is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. His cell phone. That's just something I've overlooked. It's gotta be. Fingerprints on the phone, maybe? Did you check for fingerprints? Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on his phone. You got it from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? He said there was sand all over it, so... Wiped it? I wiped it. Pretty thoroughly, too. Oh, so much fun watching third-rate trash bags like morons amongst themselves. Okay. How many times do I have to say this? My phone's right here, you see. Okay. Oh, incidentally, you can't check the number stored on his phone. Why not? It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. You erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington, what's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Uh-oh. Oh, you were too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Now I remember. What? Looks like they hung up. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? He works hard to get as far, but if you don't do something, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. How am I supposed to prove something like that? Okay. You cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is. Your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Okay. Court hereby concludes cross-examination. Okay. That'll be all. I'll have to bid you gentlemen and ladies and goodbye. I have a reservation at ultra fancy restaurant in the upper side of town. Thank you for assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. We can't let this dude go.
Hold it!
Please wait, Your Honor. Oh, uh-oh. All right. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? everything. What? Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness, is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. This is your last chance, Mr. Wright. Really? You may proceed. One piece of evidence to the court. You get one shot at this. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. You fully understand? I'm sure you're well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Well, are you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It comes down to this. We've not used this yet. No, not that one. This, we haven't used this yet. We've used every other piece of evidence. It was the last piece. It's got to be this one. I handwrote my cell phone number on the back.
Take that!
Oh, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is... Give me the back of the card, right? This card is important because of what's on the back. Wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now. The court's still in session. It's okay, you'll see. Okay, say so. Yeah, right. Oh. What's that? The stupid sounding ringtone. It's a Still Samurai, man, from the previous game. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I could almost swear that you're holding my motherfucking phone. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Oh. Okay. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. Yep, he's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. Oh. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding is Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? His arresting has been taken away, Your Honor. Okay. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant Maggie Bird not guilty. That is all. The court's adjourned. I knew that real you would shine through eventually. Are you sure? So moved by what you've done for me. Okay. Thanks so much, Mr. Wright. I felt really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. Probably because of me. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Okay. Since I was 6 months old, when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, got sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the goddess of misfortune. Jesus Christ. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. That's right. We were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too. There's no lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Damn! She pulling the old ladies. Ah. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. I don't think my head's that messed up yet. Gonna find a new life for myself starting now. Okay. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then. After all, goddess of misfortune's on your name. You bet, gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Okay. Got my memory back, but things were still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's all that counts. Really had me worried? Well, let's go back to the office. So this might sound bad, but who are you? What, you said you got your memory back? At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. Oh. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases. He's also been a good ally during others. The judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdicts. This person, haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaken me for someone else. And this girl, Maya. Finally remembered. This is Maya Faye, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, after Nick, what's wrong? Keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since she came back into my life. Now she needs more and more. And that story began one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Okay. The real question is, do we go for another case? Okay. Give me a few moments, guys. I'm just gonna refill. I'm gonna refill my drinks, and then we'll do the next case. So yeah, man. Of course, wherever you're at, share the stream, share the link. If it's on Instagram, tag a friend, bring them on in, etc., etc., and we'll go from this case from the start. So anyone who's already watching, you'll be able to catch up and see everything that's happening. Okay, then, guys. BRB. Through about 5 minutes. And we are back. It's time for our new episode, Reunion and Turnabout it's called apparently. Let's go. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Ini? Okay. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. That wasn't you. It doesn't matter. I might as well have been me. I can't believe like something like this happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. June 16th. What depressing rain. Similar to today's as well. You understand how depressed that makes me? Yeah. I guess. Naturally, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry that that weather girl on TV. I think a little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what that girl said, I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. That's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl? She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl. I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. My name's Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor, right? It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting? Yes, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me. That's the kicker. Okay. She's up and has herself a grand old accident, crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Damn. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and a nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There are rumours that Dr. Gray actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I? No, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing as many patients nowadays. You understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So what would you want me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. You do realise I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Faye. You know this girl, correct? Maya. Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Oh yes, I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her. Yeah, we're wrong. She told me I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together. And she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. He must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not. Just be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Faye. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling? I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly for us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Okay. Not counting training. This will be her first time channeling a spirit. She gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that's why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's whole time with the doctor. Okay. So this is Crane Village, Maya's hometown. Oh, hello there. Oh no, little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way. Wow, how are you? It's good to see you again. I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training's going well for you. Looks like you finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. In this case, you know the messy story behind it. Behold the power of the Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids. Oh, that's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So this is your hometown, huh? Yep. Crane Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium. Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. Probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women in this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. You know her? Oh, you mean Pearl? Oh, Faye, she's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin, wait, then that means... Is she also a... Yup, she's a medium too. Pearl is a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes, for starters. Of course not. Pearl is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Crane Village. Aunt. Pearl's mother's my aunt. Come on, Nick. Oh, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come in, okay? After I'm done, we can grow up some juicy burgers. All right, good luck. At least you're still the same perky Maya. Okay, well, what we got here? Let's take a look. In case it's useful for later. It's an old-style phone booth. Can't say it fits in this area too well. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. An old bus stop. Says Crane Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. The fuck's this thing? A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Crane Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but as long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Okay. Rustic thatch roof houses are where the other villagers live on the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around though. Okay. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here is this fairy manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Okay. Anything else I can look at? Nope. Let's go to the meditation room. Looks like a dojo. Ah, Mr. Wright. I'm glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. The stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. Can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. It's like talking about the weather with this guy who's just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. Okay, let's take a quick look at this. For some reason, I have a feeling it'll be useful later. So we've got the meditation room, we've got the channeling chamber, we've got the winding way, and then we've got a side room, but it also says it's partial. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit's been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. Signed confession? Signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. Are you... Okay. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? Heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Crane School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt's in there right now. Would you care to meet her? June 19th, Fey Manor, Channeling Chamber. Oh, such a strange atmosphere in there. These flickering lights. I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? My name's Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. Good sir? She's talking about me. You're a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I've heard much about you from Mystic Maya. That's so. Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I've wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you asked too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistant, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past though. Let us speak of the present now. Okay. Ah, thank you. Good sir. Yes? When did you take a hidden picture of Mystic Maya? What? It's not like that at all. It's unforgivable. Okay. About this person. Oh, it's that man, is it not? The man who wishes to borrow a departed spirit's power to hide the lack of his own. What an insignificant man. Insignificant? That would mean you are that man's insignificant little friend, dear sir. And I guess that makes Maya my insignificant little assistant, huh? Then we've got... We would like to begin the channeling at 3 o'clock. If you don't mind, good sir, would you mind allowing me to make preparations? Sure. Okay. So, she doesn't want to talk about that then. So why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? Sorry, she must be addressed by a proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. Okay, so about Mystic Maya. It's the blood. Excuse me, blood. Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she's the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs to the Karain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That's a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I'm merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is it sounds, for a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Karain school. So, how strong are you? It's a shame, however, I admit. I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the Master's. That's how it is. So today's channeling will be our first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It's usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident, indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. Okay. So this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you mind if we observe the session? Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Karain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It's also for your safety, good sir. If something were to go wrong, that is why while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock's for. Oh yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl. She's an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd. She's my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. Aha. A pure heart that knows not of the evils of this world is a powerful thing, sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. But it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay. Anything we can examine in here? This folding screen's really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognise a few of the characters on there. Right in. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Mario about the letter. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface and some branches of a sacred tree that have set in predetermined arrangement. Good sir, I wonder if you would please not touch the sacred objects. Those objects are being offered to the spirits. If you were to touch them, good sir, they'd become cursed. Yes, cursed. And he didn't have to talk down to me. I'm not that much of an idiot. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back here, so it's completely dark. Okay. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. The meditation room's on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The giant iron lock where the handle is. It feels like a curtain that separates the normal world from the spirit one. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anything else to see. And it hasn't created any new ones, okay? Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings once in a lifetime chance. Okay. Piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge or only mediums will know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Okay. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Okay. The door that leads to the channeling chamber. The place where spirits and people meet. The iron on this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there's a strong lock on this door to top it off. Okay. Is that everything? Nothing else has opened up. Oh, our only option really is to go... Let's pop to the village. Oh, there's nothing there, okay. The only way is to the winding way. Oh, this garden's really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Let's get examining. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although, that incinerator piques my curiosity. Okay, let's take a look at the incinerator. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here into tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Guess so. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, not very interesting. So, time to move on. Okay. It looks like there's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Anything else? Nope. I think that's everything. Let's move on to the side room. So this is the side room. Looks more like a break room. There is bedding spread out on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in one. Shouldn't disturb them. Should be though. It's a small alcove. I've no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in my office, it would end up as a storage space. But here it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. Okay. It's a decorative wooden sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Crane Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So this means it's easy to spot bears here, or for them to spot you. Okay. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Okay. Do we prod them? There's bedding spread out on the floor. Is that someone sleeping on one over there? She's probably an exhausted medium taking a break and catching some Z's. If I wake her up, she might be grumpy and throw a spell on me. It's probably a good idea to not disturb her sleep. Okay, fine. We'll leave them to it. Is there anything we've missed? No. Nothing's been added to the court record. So we're currently here. We'll go back and see what else needs to be done. Hey, you, hold on now. This girl's got a few questions to ask. Huh? Not sure if I've heard that southern accent before. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix, right? How you been? I haven't seen you in, what, a year? You are a lot of heart. You're a lot of heart, right? Yes, we are. Bingo. I'm the one and only paranormal photographer. So I guess you're still at it being a photographer. Of course. Today, I'm going to get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. That's right. Take no time to wasting time. Channeling's about to get started. Is that time already? You all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Okay. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Mara and other guests, please proceed to the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swat all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologise, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Hey, yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is more satisfactory. That key's one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What, I'm from the heart of the heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heart. Oh my God! Go back where you came from! Ooh! Dangerous. Well, yeah. This is Crane Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. The fuck? A bang? Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Another bang. Uh-oh. It's a gunshot. Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I'd bet my afro on it. I've already bet my afro, and as you can see from my life, I lost. Maya's in there. Break into the chamber. Oh, Mr. Lure, what's the plan? What else? We're gonna break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're gonna have to break the door. Is that all right, Miss Faye? Well, yes, but there is one matter. That is, don't try to stop me. You can send a repair bill to the Wright & Co. law offices later. Yeah, that's what I call being a man. Dr. Gray? I was murdered. Why? That man murdered me. So I killed him. Okay. What? Click. Uh-oh. Like, at a time like this. Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This girl, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But hurry, before there are more victims here. Let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She's really on edge because of all of this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. What did you witness? Hey, mister. That girl, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there the only two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. So I got the same impression myself. He's really controlling. He's real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Is there anything I can... Tell me about the other lady with an afro. Hey, they'll be here soon. What peace? Okay then. Okay, she's not going to tell me anything else, is she? I've got nothing I can present to her. Nope. Ah, Mr. Wright. It's Faye. How's, Mystic Maya? She's returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see it, please. She's still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for a recovery. Guess I just have to wait. The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Dumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip. Oh, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. Just sit tight, right? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you the scene of the crime, Detective? My name isn't Jim Shoe. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Can I go into it yet? Oh, I can. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell me what you want. I'll let you ask a few questions. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. The only Maya and the victim were inside this room, after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. And yet, something about his expression still looks the same. Cause of death. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. Okay. Knife. Basically, the victim was first stabbed and then shot. Well, that's a mysterious part of the book. Why can't I? Oh, I can't touch anything. Does that mean I can't investigate anything either? Okay. I'll have to come back later if I want to search the room. Okay. No, he's not looking at it. Okay. Profiles. Does he know anything about the people involved? No, he doesn't. Okay, looks like we'll have to find something else to, Oh. TikTok Live says my viewers want to chat. I mean, what's actually telling me? I get it if my viewers want to chat. I haven't blocked anyone from chatting, from what I'm aware of. Okay. Ah, here we go. Probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. God, don't let me be next. Don't scare me like that. Okay, what do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands, mine. Okay. Any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this type of thing. What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get here. That's just too much, I say. That's too much being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff. I think I'm going to try being a celebrity photographer now. Don't have the photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, let's go. So, oh yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene. She did. 2. The seance murder, it's more... I showed her like the ringer that it'd be a sensational story. But my journalistic sense is burning inside of me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gonna beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Damn, she left with some Vegeta laugh? Okay. I don't know who's scary, a lot of other spirits. And what does it feel like we've been through this before? Because we have. We sincerely have. We'll check the channeling chamber again. No changes. Oh, wait. Can I present Maya to it? Nope. Wrong thing. Profile. Or Lotta, that's one. No. Clearly I have to go elsewhere. To the winding way. Okay. There was another person in the meditation room, right? Okay. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? It's like, so isn't it about time to start? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling? Channeling? Oh, no, actually, the situation's kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. So, like, a murder is the thing that where, like, not one person kills another, right? Yes, a person's killed another person. Oh, that's, what other words I'm looking for? It's like, totally a bummer. Oh my God. After all that effort, that's all she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Eenie Miney. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomena, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Okay, let's go. So what brings you here today? Right, so I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Because, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they were served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. I don't know about sleeping a long time, that's sauce. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that? I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray? Victim. You and Dr. Dre knew each other, right? Whoa, 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 whoa. You saw that, I saw that, everybody saw that. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Wow. Like a long, long time ago, I was like the patient, yeah? She sounds like she's trying to hide something. What do you know about this person? I'm like totally bad at remembering people's names. I like remember seeing that face somewhere before, like I think. Oh, thanks for trying. Okay. I don't think there's anything I can present to her. You spoke about the victim. Do you know anything about Maya? Oh, hey, that's like Maya Fey, right? She's like totally way famous. Like, well, for people like us, you know, way famous, Maya. I mean, like, she's like the daughter of the master, right? And well, at least you remember some things. No, she doesn't know anything about her. What about Morgan? No, she don't know anything about her. What about Little Heart? You know anything about her? Nope. Okay. Pretty obvious she doesn't know anything. Okay. Back to the winding way. There's no one here, as usual. Hey, how are you? Your pal, right? I'm silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Did she go to the side room? Nope. The item in your hand? What is it? Okay. Is that... Okay. Do I need to present something to her? Ah, I know your cousin. That works. Oh my God, I sound like such a predator right now. No. I need to... Okay. I know your mum. Okay. The badge isn't going to work, is it? No, it's not going to work. Okay, let's go to the meditation room. Just in case. Okay, back to the meditation room. Oh dear, madam, you have such impeccable timing. Really? Right, what's all the buzz? All right, everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That's a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fame Manor tonight. Well, I gotta stay with all these crazy people. What a mess, can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police, and I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Okay, 8 in the morning. Get started. Guess I must have nodded off at some point, okay? Hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center. Okay. What's she gonna do? You're in jail now, babe. What are you gonna do? Never imagined it turned out like this. Neither did I. Calm down. Take deep breaths or whatever. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. Oh, fucking brilliant. Are we ever gonna have someone we defend that doesn't say I fucking did it? Shocking. That wasn't you. Doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power. So, I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. So you're the master or something of the Crane School of Channeling. Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so... Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. Okay, so what happened? What happened in the channeling chamber, woman? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, sat down across from him. Okay? We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, okay, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing. When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? Tell me about this dream. What kind of dream did you have once you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea of what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm gonna get from her. Okay, I'll be back later. In the meantime, make sure you prepare it, okay? It? What's it? The document requested me to be your attorney, of course. But, what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty, I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. No. Okay, don't worry, I will. When's the trial? Sounds like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel? What? This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearl, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Slightly translucent, it's small but has a deep, profound aura to it. So, what if I present it to you? Make sure you show that to Pearl, okay? I'm sure she'll be a big help to you. Okay. Back to home base for a few moments, okay? Gee, it feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been 1 day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper that the Grey bought the other day? Ah, here it is. Right on top of my desk. This is the only thing left behind while it's going on with any help. Okay. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Grey Surgical Clinic. Brill. I don't think there's anything else of use, is there? No, not really. To the village! June 20th. I have to save Maya, no matter what! It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? Let's find out! The meditation room nurtures all mediums young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Does this give me a chance to go in there and check it out? 20th, Channing Tamer. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check the room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I'm on my way to go meet Mystic Maya. And I thought it'd bring to her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you'll lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She's one scary lady. Oh dear. Sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as I did. As did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too, while I have the chance. Okay. What happened, man? I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday, woman. You mean that awful tragedy? Yes, I mean that awful tragedy. That man murdered me. So I killed him. Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Okay? What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next I performed the spiritual severing technique. Spiritual severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. Okay. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in court of law. Channeling chamber. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters the medium's body, she loses her will and her self steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Maya, I mean Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that's why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I'm grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be that folding screen there. It's the Crane's sacred writings. Along with the crane's sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one of them, oh, the humanity. I'd prefer to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright? Yep. In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to the Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl's different, okay? Her spiritual strength is so great, even greater than some of the main family. This Pearl is a channeling prodigy as a part of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it's best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Quit these nuts, man. Let me see what's going on here. Okay. Meditation room's on the other side of the room. Lock's broken because, well, I broke it. Doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When you want to do something bad enough, people do the most amazing things. Okay. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on his flooring. Straw mat flooring feels it's damp. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. Which makes sense. I guess it's an altar, whatever it is, it feels very important. A meal-like object with a cloud reflective surface. I've already read this. Yep. Oh, beans. It's a beautiful, expensive folded screen. It also looks quite old. Seems to be some sort of sacred text on it. This is a hole. Could this be made by a bullet? About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Well then, I do believe it's time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Myra I said hi. What was that? I mean Mystic Myra. I will tell her. There's some empty space on the screen. Like the candles cannot be reached back there, so it's completely dark. Hope no one's hiding back there. Could someone be hiding behind there? Is there much else for me to find here? 1 year ago, 14 patients down for malpractice. Is there anyone in the village? No. No one's in the village. So let's go to the meditation room and then straight to the winding way. Little Pad isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. Maybe. Side room. Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday. The dentist guy. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, Wright, well, I get like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I studied this thing called parapsychology at this college, and you told me about that yesterday, the same sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. So that's why you meant, like, you should have been more clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it. Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. Where do you come from? Where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for this clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. You left the blanket a mess. Are you getting folded? Like, I had a really good nap and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this so it's all set for tonight. Okay, what you got for me? So, why are you still here today? Right, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like the medium training or how they inherit their spiritual power? I suppose this village is really a thing after all. So, like, they asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. Sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary. She says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on there. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday too. That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? Yep. There you go. That's what we saw. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Wait, what if I present her? Dum dum dum. Wow, it's Magatama. Oh, you shouldn't have. It's totally not for you. Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that. That should be my line. What do you know about the newspaper? Like, I'm really sorry, but I know you like to take your heart on it. Okay. Fair dues. She's not reacting to anything. What if I send her this? Hey, take a look at this. Hey, it's like one of those little badges people in Congress all wear. No, I'm a lawyer. Okay. What about profiles? Tell me about you. This face, I think I've seen it somewhere before. What? You're joking, right? Like, of course I am. Silly. Okay. She's not gonna... Nothing new about the box. Oh. Okay. How are you today? Uh-oh. She's still holding something in her hand? Okay. Oh, we gotta give her this. This thing. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Oh, Jesus. Now we're in trouble. That's Mystic Maya's. She actually spoke. Who are you? Phoenix Wright. I'm worked with Maya. You worked with her? You're Mr. Nick, right? No, you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Okay. As long as people don't have to start talking about the birds and the bees, it's all good, right? Ah, man. So then, of course, you're gonna help her, aren't you? That's what you're gonna do, right? Oh, yeah, I will. Oh, wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining bright in your eyes. Must be true love. What? I'm being boiled like a red... Okay, then. So jealous of her. I mean, things aren't... I'm gonna tell you a good person. Okay, all right, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Okay. Well, she's gonna talk, so let's go. Are you friends with Maya? I feel grateful to be friends with her. She's great. I want to be like her when I grow up. I really look up to her. I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I'll get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where did she get an idea like that from? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? For example, I studied the Korean technique. I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. Lawyer? Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums anyway? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me that you don't know what a lawyer is? Sorry, but I'd have no idea. She doesn't know much about the outside world. Okay, then. What's that you got for the... Oh, this. I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. I mean... Yeah, we'll take it. Alright then, if you want to give it to me. You're like a child at a toy store. Okay, she only speaks in 5 manner, but laughs one too. Okay. An old steel key, a green jewel is set in the center of the keys grip. Okay. Okay, yep. I can call you that, right? Sure. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. What? Spiritual energy? To the spooky music? I know we're in October and all, right? Please take this. I'm sure it'd be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's all right with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret. Okay. Hey, it's you. So you're going to be her lawyer, I bet? Yup. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe, come on. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real genuine pistol. Jesus Christ. Okay, man, what you got for me? What about wiring the charges? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. We've got proof. Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. There's some a lot of heart. I took some hot pictures. Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene. She did take 2 pictures. A lot of hot pictures. I wonder what that camera captured. Besides, you must have realised by now, there's no way anyone other than my FA could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearl now? About Dr. Gray, the victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over the tabloid shows last year. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I'd cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. He looked really interesting too. You have a copy by any chance? A copy of the article? I think Dr. Gray might have bought a copy in the office when he came by. About Maya's trial tomorrow, I've got 2 pieces of news for you. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. Oh, balls. So which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. One sec. Let me just pull my Twitch chat up. All right, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. Wait, didn't he get put away for the DL6 case? What? Von Karma? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised the fearsome discipline. A horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial, and that's where the other piece of bad news comes in? The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? So, who is the successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal, it's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. Can you be a prosecutor at 13 years of age? That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a sec. 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about... Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and it's a great place to develop personal talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma, and I get terrible flashbacks of that case. One sec, my Discord's going off. Don't know what that was for. Let me check, one sec. Oh, no. It's just someone in my Discord's gone live. Let me bring back my Twitch chat up. Okay. None of that matters anymore. That is gone. Okay. He said something about the newspaper clippings. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day. That's the news story, the one about the malpractice suit. Yep. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stank. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh yeah, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. All right, thanks. Mimi Mimey, nurse at Grey Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. Wait, hold up. We've got Eenie Mimey, and then we've got a Mimi. Is it Mimi Miney? Was it? Yeah, Mimi Miney. Oh wait. What do you think about this? Hey, that's a pretty nice looking brooch. You just stop wearing that ugly old attorney's badge. Start wearing that. That tape's so nice. Aren't you happy? About what? Okay. So about this key. Hey, is that your house key or something? Come on, does this look like a house key to you? And what's it for? Actually, I should probably keep that a secret. My bicycle key. Jesus. Well, I better shut my mouth. But I'm not going to give you any information about evidence. Why not? Give me some information about evidence. Okay, is there anything more that you can tell me about this now? The nurse that killed the patients ended up getting killed in an accident. Dr. Gray wound up on a lot of tabloid shows because of that. Now, there was a smart man, but it was a great way to advertise for his clinic. Scaring people off is always the best way to get more patients. Who'd have guessed it? Profiles, though. Do you know anything about this person? Nope. A lot of heart. What you know about her? Nothing. Morgan Fay. That's Maya's aunt, right? I gotta eat one of her giant strawberry desserts, and it was really good. Didn't get to eat one yet. Okay. Oh, that's little pal. You know where? Oh, that Miss Fay was looking for her earlier. Something about being worried she'll end up talking to the weird guy. So you have any idea who this weird guy is, pal? Nope, not a clue. Probably me. Ain't got nothing he wants to speak to him about, okay? I'm sorry things had to turn out this way. It's too early to give up. Not one's proven guilty of anything yet. There was a zillion of you in this case. Okay. Up into the channeling chamber, in case there's anything for us. Nope. Let's go to the village. Nothing at the village. Nothing at the law offices. Ah, hold up. Let's take a look. Why must be another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easier on the book. These kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. Guess I'll come back later. Okay. Okay, guess it's the meditation room, isn't it? Then down the winding way. Nothing seems different here. To the side room. Oh. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. She's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. How old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. Like, totally don't know him. What's that? You can see it, can't you? You can see the lock on that person's heart. This is the power of the Magatama. Okay. Only you can see these cyclops. Okay. If it's only one, you think you can easily unlock it? Unlock, but how? Please use Mystic Mind's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. I don't want to get hurt. Okay, that's odd. If you don't think you'll have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Okay. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this Cyclops thing a try. So that's under a lock. Mimi Miney. And her name is Eeny Mimey. So if we present the Magatama, this is how it works. The victim. Okay. Eeny Mimey, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. Told you. Like, how many times do I? Like, have to repeat myself. If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly? I should try to show the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Eeny and Dr. Gray. So I can also present photos as well. It's got to be this. It's literally the same name, unless this Mimi is another person.
Take that!
Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? Story about an accident. Please read the victim's name. Mimi Mimey. Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Mimey wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. Okay. Sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps? At Dr. Gray's surgical clinic. Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him for your sister. Okay, we've unlocked it. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Mimey. Okay, that's the person. Jeez, her eyes look evil, man. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like, a total slave driver. Damn. Hey, it's close to home, doesn't it? My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard. So, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice. Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. You understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a Cyclops works. Oh, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lot this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. So, put simply, I just need to gather as much proof as possible before speaking to people. Okay. Down here. It's got nothing new. What about the channeling chamber? Nope. Nothing new there. To the meditation room. We'll go to the village. Mr. Nick. What's wrong? I've never left the village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. You're gonna meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Okay. She ran off again. I don't know any secret now, but I still don't have any idea I'm gonna save Maya. Which is true. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Okay. Looks like we have to go to the detention center. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? Huh? That voice. What? Okay. Without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Maya's older sister and my mentor. Okay. There's a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Okay. Her spirit comes back from the other world and burrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, especially when it's bad. You can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client. But, oh, tell me about it. I'm gonna guess that my sister's in a lot of trouble again. I told everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. What am I supposed to do here? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me, believe in your convictions. You fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Mediums can't have dreams. What? They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while traveling. Yeah, says she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. That's impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. Set up? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. Evidence? I'm supposed to prove her innocence and I had nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. Well, I hold a key, yeah? Oh wait, what's this? This is Maya's Magatama, isn't it? Why do you have it? Maya gave it to me, but I see. This is something very important to me. Take good care of it, okay? He's looking at it with a soft look in her eyes. Okay. Oh, here's a key. Have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. It's key. Phoenix, listen, right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What? What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. And this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Yeah, what? What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the Cyclops. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. Or for this be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me. What in the world's going on? Which is true. Do-do. Do-do. June 21st. What? Prosecutor Von Karma, you mean? No, I heard it's a successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks, all so we could win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. Yep, he had a perfect record. He knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each other's guilty verdicts. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Where's your mum? Didn't you come together? Mother's watching over the trainees. She said they were training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Then came all by yourself. Yep, I snuck out the manor and followed the map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. That's fine, okay. If it takes 2 hours by train. Wait, what about the train? What's a train? I'll give up. It's time, isn't it? What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? Next time Mr. Edgeworth would be nice to me than Von Karma. Edgeworth? Who's that? He's Nick's rival, but he's also a friend.
Objection!
I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday.
Objection!
Every trial was a scorching fierce battle until the very end.
Objection! Objection!
It was always back and forth with them, but when you're rivals for life, wow. Please don't mention that name ever again. Huh? But why? Sorry, man, I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Court's time session for the trial of my affair. The prosecution and defense prepared. What's with this kid? Are you prepared? Yeah. How's yours? That's emailed me. Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I'm a woman, correct? Hold on, so she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma. I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma? Maybe. If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... Damn! I'm talking. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down. Jesus. Your opening statement, please. Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Oh, crazy, man. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. Okay. You could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but we are going for a full acquittal. If it doesn't fit, we must acquit. Because the plea justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix, Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as a father, like daughter, I suppose. Witness, your name and occupation? Yep, my name's Dick Gumshoe, and I'm a detective at the local precincts. Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir, if everyone please look at this map. The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes later after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. And that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. Okay, so how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time then. Cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. Before the victim was shot, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Where did they come from? So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. Damn. The court accepts into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Okay. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead.
Hold it!
The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Now, why would he have... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point you are missing is whose fingerprints were on the pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints. There were fingerprints. Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Faye, is also on the grip, sir. Ooh. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands there. The shot was fired from point blank range.
Hold it!
So how far away was that? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix, Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot. And there were definitively some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. And before the victim was shot, was stabbed in the chest. It was stabbed with a fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belonged to the face, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it. Huh? All over it, huh? Ugh, this does not look good. It doesn't look good at all. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Myra had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first then shot? Yup, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too. A fool is a fool who won't listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Phoenix Wright. Okay. What a pain. That's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Okay. Where other court exceptions into evidence? Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots fired, bears Myers and Gray's fingerprints. Murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the phase, bears Myers' fingerprints. Okay. The date and time of death was June 19th or Juneteenth at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? It still seemed like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there's no room for doubt, is there? It's quite true. Mr. Wright? Yes? Even in the face of all of those overwhelming evidence, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of his court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. Just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Uh-oh. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now will be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I better fit this with you all the way. Not guilty, man. If you plead justified self-defense, you will basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Myers' life will be ruined, and she'd be labelled a murderer. Can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defence will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. What? What do you mean the final strike? I see. Oh. You're just whipping everyone, isn't it? Damn. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. What? Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Oh no, about that. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links my affair to the crime. I see. Court accept this as evidence. Nice. Clothes Myers was wearing at the time of the murder, there are blood spatters on it. Right, Mr. Wright. Myers' fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood spatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? I don't think it could. What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me my full name, it's disturbing. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? Kind of scary today, you know, pal. Come now, Mr. Wright, there's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the murder. Myers' costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when she was arrested, when we arrested her. She was wearing her channeling costume today too. She's not allowed to wear anything else. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The blood on the costume. Lab results showed that it was the victim's blood. So there's blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes, right? So were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? And well, if you must change the topic, then a good detective here must testify again. Too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Now even the judge is on the side. If I bite off more than I can chew, what should I do? Always press further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. You just have to look harder. Miss Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. Looks like my time's up. There is one little thing. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is this problem you're talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here.
Take that!
I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. Sleeve? There's a tiny hole here. A hole? That wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Diggity. Do you want to have any logical conclusions to make here? It must be a bullet hole. This is a very grave matter. Very best we correct the court record first before anything else. Close Miles right at the time tomorrow. Press the check button for details. Okay. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony now. Just now was a fluke. Some more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree that it's a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma said is true, the evidence still stands. If you do not find a form of definitive problem with the evidence, then no way. Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Oh no. I thought I'd got somewhere. Turns out I haven't. The defendant attacked and killed a person without no doubt fighting back.
Hold it!
He wasn't fighting back. How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle. So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on the circumstances around this murder, changed drastically. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. At Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with his testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow. Okay. My power was seen more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume she was wearing. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person without no doubt was fighting back. There's incriminating points of evidence. This is the costume she was wearing. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person with no doubt wasn't fighting back. Let's see.
Objection!
Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call my full name is kind of a weird feeling. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? You're right. Seems you're correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. All right, the wind seems to be shifting. What's with that? Are you finished yet, Laugh? You finished yet, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh no, that can't be good. It's Von Karma. It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that's only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. Okay? That is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. How did you... Uh-oh. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. Well, that's true. Oh, beats. Furthermore, just the fact that there's a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. How so? Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we've acquired, I didn't, of course. You want me to put together the scenario with myself? Okay. So he's changing his testimony again. During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because it was so close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun and ended it. The scenario I've put together does make sense. Oh, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Here's your fame from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Okay. During the channeling, the defendant saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. There is quite a difference between height between Mr. Gray and Dr. Gray and the defendant. Adding body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. Oh. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix, right? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique. Okay. Like I said before, I am perfect. Well, what you're talking about, I don't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterwards, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Right. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically brought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. You're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Well, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. She's saying nothing. The defendant then picked up the opening, took the victim's gun and ended it. Now, she's quiet there, but she's said something to say each other time. Myra's never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off to safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me, I wonder. Now, do you understand? Van Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad. But there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. Didn't this get updated?
Objection!
Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Huh? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where's the gunpowder burn on the costume? Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something shot from point blank, a burn area was left around the bullet hole. There's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. That's a very good point. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Objection!
Disappointing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Objection!
As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that, which is true. Well, then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Must be careful. Can't afford to make a mistake here. No, nothing they say is going to make sense because it's only going to work for them. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. If you shot someone and there was a hole in the folding screen somewhere, fatal law. Very interesting. I'd love to see what the flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts his line of thinking. We're gonna go with that. Oh, this is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What's that? A folding screen. I would like to point to the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who, where, what? Write your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at the height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, was actually squatting low to the ground. Order. Hors d'oeuvre, sorry. This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. Victim Dr. Gray was here when he fired the shot. and the bullet hit his folding screen. It hit this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. I'd imagine here, right?
Take that!
Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, the judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. That is a mean. Wait, I just realised I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me, I was freshening up. Sure. In the meantime, I want you to think things through again. Okay. The defendant would have been... here, maybe?
Take that!
Somewhere around here? Oh my god! If it's down here, then it's just...
Take that!
I'm standing here near the folding screen. Oh. Wait a second. You know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you even gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she was shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot. But do you think this changes the defendant's situation? Bro, it changes everything. What are you talking about? Honestly, it just changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at that time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Martha was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? On further consideration, it does make very little sense. I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oof. Alright, with this, the rest of the trail should be in the... Uh-oh, she's got that shit-eating grin. Last radius of disaster. Right here. You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a touch time with you. You amuse me. All the things to inherit. Why did it have to be this smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? That was all my fault. You can start by repairing your standing first by removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured, your punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of the detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's got to be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After reconvene, we'll hear from the next witness. Okay. So, what we'll do, guys, I'm going to end it for now, and we will continue tomorrow. Bear in mind, you can always, of course, view all of the recordings of everything I've played, like full all warts and all playthroughs of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. On my YouTube, if you go to YouTube, it's just Soggy Bob, SOGGIEBOB. Well, Twitch, you can also see things live as well. Instagram, FigBatD, FIGBATD. If you want to watch anything live on Instagram, I don't know if you're, on the toilet or something, who knows. And of course, TikTok, for the same reason. But either way, it's been pretty cool and chill hanging out with y'all. Cheers for tuning in. By all means, tell a friend, share, subscribe, like, follow, do anything you want to do. But we will reconvene and court will be back in session after the recess tomorrow. And I'll see you then. For now, I've got a bit of a headache, so I'm just going to kick back and chill. I'll see you on the other side. Toodles!